going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
very much a traditionalist. I like staying with the dollar. You know that from when I was there. It's make the dollar the choice. I hate when countries go off the dollar. I would not allow countries to go off the dollar, because when we lose that standard, that will be like losing a revolutionary war. That will be a hit to our country, just like losing a war. And we can't let that happen. And too many countries now are fighting to get off the dollar. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back as expected. I told you this week we'll be on a roller coaster ride. We know we have futures tomorrow because of the holiday. Now, Deribit has $9 billion expiring on Friday. But remember, the stock market is going to be closed, so it shouldn't be as bad because we should be getting liquidity. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators because we're seeing a lot of manipulation. We have the Treasury auctions, of course. And as the auctions were going on, we saw yields get pushed down. But remember, guys, I left that clip in there. Dealers are stepping in to save all these auctions. That's the only reason why yields are not going crazy. All you have to do is look behind the curtain. But the reason why they're really manipulating them right now, because guys, we have quarterly futures on the stock market tomorrow. So therefore, it doesn't be as bad because the stock market definitely would tank if they did manipulate the yields. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the dollar slightly up. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have A16Z. You know, that's Andreessen, my guy. Backing the protocol angle unveils US dollar stable coin, passing yields from real-world assets and DeFi. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $596 billion. And again, manipulation. As we see, this repo has been moving up. We know it's going to slightly move down as we get through the months. But right now, it's been moving up. And because of the Fed and these other central banks are moving in lockstep, we have higher rates for longer. And we see the fragmented world breaking apart, and that's the reason why we keep getting all these distractions. And I know everyone keeps asking me to speak about Diddy. I don't get into those type of distractions because that's all it is. It's just a movie. But when the alphabet boys come and get you, they don't come and get you during the daytime, guys. They're coming 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, late at night, not fresh during the day. They want you in the bed. Guys, we've seen this movie before. Now, getting back on topic, we have HSBC launches retail tokenized gold product in Hong Kong. And we know Hong Kong is nothing but China. Hong Kong is just a straw man. And guys, we know the trouble the HSBC has been into. And it all gets swept under the rug because we know the banks are the biggest what? I'll let you finish that. And then we have House Republicans want the SEC decision on Ethereum, whether it's a commodity or whether it's a security, before Prometheum listed as a security. But guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. They've had plenty of time to make these decisions on all these cryptos on whether they're commodities, securities, or just currencies. Remember, guys, the Hegelian dialectic, the divide and conquer, moves you forward into your agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into the Bitcoin spot ETFs, we have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale all down. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have 21 shares Toncoin staking ETP listed on Swiss 6 exchange. Now we have KuCoin withdrawal spikes to 1 billion in crypto amid U.S. regulatory clampdown. And guys, we know the movies are going to keep continuing because they have to have consolidation in the space. And we'll go over that later. Now we have Near launches multi-chain transaction from one account feature. Chain signatures allow users to transact on any network from one account. And guys, we know it's all about seamless interoperability. Now we have Layer 1 blockchain Wax signs deal with Amazon Web Services. And we know the power that AWS has in crypto. All this data is being stored in these big corporation clouds. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, never forget that. Now we have diamonds arrive on blockchain. $1.2 trillion natural resource tokenized on Avalanche. And that's a collaboration with Diamond Standard Fund and Oasis Pro Markets. And guys, we know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. So then therefore they can take this real world and put it into the virtual world. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And speaking of the virtual world, we have these AI tokens collaborate. SingularityNet, Fetch AI, and Ocean Protocol merge the tokens. And guys, all this is about is consolidation. We have too many coins. Remember, only one of the 1% is going to survive. It's all about real use cases moving forward, and we have a lot of these projects trying to solve the same issue. You might as well come together, especially when you're looking at, for an example, tokenized treasuries. You don't need 50 million projects tokenized in treasury. And then also, we know the NWO is going to pick the winners and losers. And then lastly, guys, we have the judge rules that Coinbase may be operating as an unregistered broker and exchange and clearinghouse. But guys, we know they're publicly traded. Why would the SEC allow them to go public without properly going through the steps? But you have a company like Prometheum who's working with China. This is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. Remember, these small and medium-sized banks cannot survive in this new digital economy. So somebody has to be the scapegoat while they fall. And that's going to be crypto. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows, when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher, and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids' books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.